look, I'm not going to do what everyone thinks I'm going to do and freak out about this game, all right? I'm not going to come on YouTube Live and just start reaming people on the 49ers. Not going to do it. That's what I like to do. It's my favorite thing to do in life is just to turn on StreamYard and explain all my grievances with the 49ers. I'm not going to do it in this game. I feel for him. I've felt for him ever since they got evicted from Santa Clara. That's ridiculous. This really has been just a ridiculous season. The fact that the NFL played it at all is commendable. Whoever wins a Super Bowl this year, great. But we'll all remember 2020 as the most ridiculous season of all time. I mean, no mini camps, no OTAs, a pandemic, all these players who got hurt. George Kittle week 1, Jimmy Garoppolo week 2, Deebo Samuel never really healthy, Raheem Mostert never really healthy. And that's the beginning of it. Nick Bosa tears his ACL. I mean, all these things happened to the Niners. And then in this game, despite all the bad things they did, they were like a blade of grass away on that Jimmy Ward near interception from winning the game. And it's like, that's pretty much this year for the Niners. Just a lot of bad luck across the board. How could you give the Niners coaches anything less than an A for this game? It's not Kyle Shanahan's fault that Nick Mullins committed 2 turnovers. It's not Kyle Shanahan's fault that Jeff Wilson Jr. fumbled the ball. I mean, the defense gave up 9 points. It gave up 108 passing yards. There's a lot to be encouraged with in terms of with this team. In a lot of ways, it's like last year's Pittsburgh team. Everything that could go wrong went wrong for the Niners this year. And they never quit. They have been basically fighting to the end in every single game, including this game. They might win next week against Dallas. They can win their next 3 games. I would expect the Niners to continue to play hard, even though it's a depressing season. They have to stay in Arizona, and I'm sure a lot of them don't want to play football anymore. I get that. So what I want to say is I'm coming on here, and I even made a special banner to acknowledge all of the 49ers' bad luck. It's not their fault. Remember that scene in, Good Will Hunting, where Matt Damon is going for those weekly sessions with Robin Williams, and Matt Damon's a real tough kid from Boston, but then he finally lets down his tough exterior and starts crying because Robin Williams says, "It's not your fault." And he just keeps repeating it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not the Niners' fault. It's been a ridiculous season. Other teams have dealt with it better than others, and the Niners haven't dealt with it great, but they've had a lot of bad luck. So, Kyle, I'm sorry. Robert, I'm sorry. If owners are looking at the Niners objectively, if they're considering hiring Robert Saleh, I don't see how the win-loss record would affect his stock. He just eviscerated Washington's offense. All the points Washington scored were basically on defense. So his stock is high. What has Kyle done wrong this year? I mean, in this game, what did he do wrong? He called a pretty good game. He went up-tempo on the first drive. He watched my quality control meetings. I mean, he did his homework. His offense committed 3 turnovers. He did everything he could. I do feel for the Niners to an extent.